Hi, I'm Mike Kitchens. Thank you for taking the time to stop in for a visit today. Look, several years ago, I was working out of town, 1,500 miles from home. Got snowed in over a long weekend. I couldn't get out to head anywhere. That's the weekend I drew my first Santa Claus. And I promised myself that year that for every year thereafter, as long as I was able, regardless of what else I might be working on, I was going to try to create a Santa Claus. And I've made some progress with that, with works like Discovering Rudolph. One year it was Baby New Year, last year it was Believe. And this year, with all that's going on in the world, I was more committed than ever to want to get my Santa Claus created. And I had some ideas that I specifically wanted to incorporate. I wanted to make sure that it was more realistic, a weathered face, still red from the cold. There's almost electric blue and white eyes that kind of reflected the northern lights in the ice. I wanted him to have really strong working man's hands, calloused from years of working outdoors, severe weather, but also from building toys for all the children's worlds. And I wanted him to be holding in those hands a cross, just to make sure we don't forget what Christmas is really all about. And then I hope to have all of it emerging out of the darkness, which, if we're honest with ourselves and we're blessed to run into Santa Claus on his nightly rounds, it's probably how we're going to see him. For this year, I struggled a little bit with what theme or message to use. I mean, with the COVID epidemic, the loss of so many precious lives, the restrictions people have on travel, not being able to access their loved ones, people that are in financial straits, the continuously negative news that seems to forget all the positive things that go on in the world, and then the ongoing acrimonious relationship of our executive leaders or our elected leaders. It seems like a tough year that needs a Santa Claus. So I started with my initial theme of joy, thinking we could all use a little joy in these times. But 2020 doesn't really seem to lend itself to it, did it? So I switched to faith, that if you've got faith in your God, but also faith in the goodness and the capabilities of people, then you'll know that working together, we'll get through all of this. And there's joy in that. But then I switched to hope. And there's a lot to hope for. Hope for a vaccine, hope for a cure, hope for a better life. But as I started working on my Santa, I started detailing him out, it came to me that if you have faith, if you truly do have faith in your God, and you have faith in the amazing goodness of people, their outstanding capabilities they have, how creative they can be, the tenacity they have to survive and to grow, and you know we will come through this. And there's joy to be had in that. But that's not enough. We can't wait for joy to come down the road. There's a lot of things to enjoy today and tomorrow. I mean, our kids will still enter kindergarten. They'll graduate from kindergarten or college. They'll meet somebody. They'll find love. They'll get married. They'll have babies of their own. Little puppies are still going to be excited anytime they see you, and they're still going to think our bad morning breath is intoxicating, right? We're going to have days when the sun shines and we can still warm our face. Flowers will blossom, birds will sing, neighbors will continue to be neighborly and care for each other. Family will continue to support and love and care. There's a lot to be joyous about if we just allow ourselves the freedom to experience it. So for 2020, I'm back to joy. I think it is fitting. So thank you for joining me. Take care of yourself out there. Take care of others. Look for a little joy. Merry Christmas to you, and God bless. So here's Santa 2020. Joy.